Should I invest now or wait? Why are we even talking about Dubai? I mean, there are a lot of global cities out there.
Take rental yields, for example. In some parts of Dubai, you're looking at yields of like 7 to 9%.
And I think there's another big financial plus with Dubai, right? No property tax. About what makes Dubai so attractive right now.
Yeah. Right, the economy.
Yeah?
It's booming. So one area that's getting a lot of buzz is Dubai South.
Dubai South. Why is Business Bay good for that specifically?
And the potential returns there are crazy.
This 20/80 payment plan, no monthly payments, no having to deal with banks. One of the big ones is the whole bubble thing. People are worried that the market's gonna crash. Are there any restrictions on foreigners buying property in Dubai? Okay, so you guys have been sharing a ton of info about the Dubai real estate market, and what everyone wants to know is like, should I invest now or wait?
Yeah, everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, and there's so much talk. We thought we should take a deep dive, try to cut through all the noise and figure out what's really going on over there.
Yeah, we need to look beyond the hype.
Exactly. Focus on the data and the actual trends.
See if it actually makes sense.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing today.
Right.
We're going to see if it's smart to jump in now or if it's better to kind of like wait and see how things play out over the next couple of years.
Right.
All right. So let's start with like the big picture. Why are we even talking about Dubai? I mean, there are a lot of global cities out there, London, New York, Singapore. Why is Dubai suddenly on everyone's radar?
Well, I mean, when you look at the numbers, Dubai has some pretty serious advantages, compared to those other cities. Like, take rental yields, for example.
Okay. Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, in some parts of Dubai, you're looking at yields of like 7 to 9%.
Oh.
Now, compare that to somewhere like London. A more established market, you're probably going to see something more like 3 to 4%.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, Dubai is looking pretty good.
Right.
And I think there's another big financial plus with Dubai, right? No property tax.
Oh, absolutely. That's a major advantage.
That's got to save investors a ton of money.
Oh, yeah, big time.
I mean, that's money that goes straight back into your pocket, right?
Exactly. In other cities, you're constantly paying those property taxes.
Right.
But in Dubai, you just don't have to worry about that.
So we've got high rental yields, no property tax, and I know there was a third thing you mentioned too about what makes Dubai so attractive right now.
Yeah.
Something about their overall economy, right?
Right. The economy.
Yeah.
It's booming. I mean, that's the foundation of a healthy real estate market. A strong economy is going to drive demand, both for rentals and for people buying property. And that pushes up property values, makes people feel confident about investing there.
So it sounds like Dubai's ticking all the boxes.
It's definitely worth a look.
Okay, so let's say I'm convinced and I'm ready to invest in Dubai. Where should I be looking? Are there like specific areas or neighborhoods that are really hot right now?
Oh, yeah, definitely there are some real hot spots.
Okay.
So one area that's getting a lot of buzz is Dubai South.
Dubai South, okay.
It's this massive development project. They're basically building a whole new city focused on aviation, logistics, and residential communities.
Wow, sounds ambitious.
Oh, it is. A lot of people are saying it's the next big thing.
So Dubai South is one to watch.
Definitely. And then there's Damak Lagoons.
Okay, what's that one all about?
So this one's all about lifestyle.
Okay.
Think resort-style living, beautiful lagoons, white sandy beaches.
Wow, sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. It's really tapping into that desire for a more relaxed, luxurious lifestyle.
Yeah, I can see the appeal for sure.
Right.
Okay, and you mentioned a third hot area as well.
Oh, right, Business Bay.
Okay, Business Bay.
Yeah, that one's doing really well in the short-term rental market. Think Airbnb and all that.
Okay, so people are renting out properties on those platforms.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. And why is Business Bay good for that specifically?
Well, it's a prime location right in the heart of the city, close to all the businesses and attractions.
Makes sense.
So you've got tons of tourists and business travelers looking for places to stay.
Right, so there's high demand.
High demand, yeah.
Okay.
And that means you can charge a premium for your rentals.
Interesting.
I mean, the potential returns there are crazy.
You're saying there's a chance to make a lot more money with short-term rentals in Business Bay than with a traditional long-term lease.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, you have to put in a little more work, manage the bookings, make sure the place is always looking good for guests. But if you're willing to put in the effort, the rewards can be huge.
All right, so it sounds like Business Bay is a good option for someone who's, maybe a bit more hands-on and looking for those higher returns. Okay, so now I want to talk about something that really caught my eye in all this research.
Okay.
This 20/80 payment plan. It sounds almost too good to be true. Can you explain how it works?
Yeah, it's a pretty unique system.
Uh,
So basically, you pay 20% up front to secure the property.
Okay,
And then the remaining 80% is due when the project's finished and the property's ready to be handed over to you.
and there are no payments in between.
No monthly installments or anything like that.
Wow. I mean, that's got to be appealing to a lot of investors, right? No monthly payments, no having to deal with banks.
Oh, absolutely.
Sounds like a once-in-a-lifetime deal.
Yeah, for some people it really could be. It frees up your capital to invest elsewhere while you wait for construction to finish.
Yeah, it's a really smart strategy.
Developers are using these kinds of plans to get more people investing,
Makes sense.
especially in a market like Dubai where there's so much new development happening.
Okay, so let's switch gears a bit and talk about some of the concerns people might have about investing in Dubai. Like, one of the big ones is the whole bubble thing. People are worried that the market's going to crash, like it did back in 2008. What would you say to someone who's worried about that?
Yeah, I think that's a valid concern, but the market is much more regulated now than it was back then. They've put in a lot of measures to prevent that kind of crash from happening again.
Okay, so there are safeguards in place.
Exactly. And also, the demand in Dubai isn't just speculation.
What do you mean?
I mean, there are a lot of people who are actually moving to Dubai to live and work, long term.
Right, so it's not just about flipping properties for a quick profit.
Exactly.
It's about people actually wanting to live there.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense. And then the other concern I hear a lot is about foreign ownership.
Yeah.
Are there any restrictions on foreigners buying property in Dubai?
Well, there are certain designated areas called freehold areas.
Okay.
And in those areas, foreigners can own 100% of the property, no problem.
Oh, so there's no catch?
No catch.
No hidden fees or anything like that?
No, it's all very transparent. The process is pretty straightforward.
So foreign investors are welcome in those areas?
Absolutely.
Okay, good to know. So, all right, let's try to sum all of this up. It sounds like Dubai has a lot to offer investors.
Mm-hmm.
High rental yields, no property tax, a booming economy. We talked about some specific areas that are particularly hot right now: Dubai South, Damac Lagoons, Business Bay. We also talked about that interesting 20/80 payment plan, which, could be a game changer for a lot of people. And we addressed some of the common concerns about the market, like the bubble question and the foreign ownership issue.
Yeah, we tried to give you a good overview.
Yeah, a lot of information to digest for sure.
Yeah.
But, at the end of the day, it's up to each individual to do their own research and decide if Dubai is the right investment for them.
Right.
So for all of you listening out there, here's a final thought. Based on what we've discussed, what part of the Dubai real estate market stands out to you the most? What are you going to go research further? Where do you see the biggest opportunities? What resonates with your own personal investment goals?
It's an exciting market, that's for sure.
Yeah, lots to think about.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for today's deep dive. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, see you next time.